Hey there everyone, it's Ravindra Devrani and I have come back with another video. I hope you guys are doing fine. If you find this video helpful, then please hit that like button and let me know in the comments that this was helpful. So today we will learn about role-based authentication with JWT and refresh tokens in Angular. And I am not going to cover API section because I have already created a separate video for that. You can check out in my YouTube channel. So it is the video I was talking about JWT tokens, refresh tokens and role management in .NET 6. So when you click in that video, you will find here in description box a link of source code, and I have published this file in GitHub, so please feel free to use it according to your need. Now let's move to our project, and it is how our project is going to look like. So here we have a login section and here we have a sign up section. So inside a sign up section we will sign up, and after signing up, let's try to log in with admin. Okay, and here, and it is our admin panel which have 4 links: dashboard, user page, admin page and logout. And let's try to log in with user credentials. So it is our user panel which have only 3 links and admin page link is missing here. So that was all about our project. So let's create all these things step by step. So let's create a new project, and I am going to create it here inside this folder. So copy its path and open your command prompt and write here cd and paste that path. Now write ng new Angular authentication and press enter. And it is asking, would you like to add Angular routing? Yes, we would like. So type y here and press enter. Now it is asking which kind of style sheet you are going to use, and we are going to use CSS. Okay, now it is creating our project and it will take a little while. Okay, our project has created now. So let's write here cd Angular authentication, and now we are inside the directory Angular authentication. Right here code dot, and it will open this folder in your Visual Studio Code. So press enter and now close this tab. Okay, so it is our Angular application, and let's open the terminal and try to run this application. So we will write ng serve and open it in a browser. So I'm going to write n here and let it build. Okay, now let's open it in browser and type here localhost 4200, and it is our Angular app. So let's do some settings and open our src folder, and here app, and here app dot component dot html, and now let's remove all of things and let's write here hello. So we are good now. Okay, and it is our default component, which is a root component, app component. Okay, let's close it for now and let's try to create our own components. So we will write nggc, which means ng generate component, and here write components slash login. So it will generate a login component inside a components folder. Okay, and here you can see it has generated a login component. Now let's write nggc registration, or let's name it sign up, but we will generate inside components folder. So right here, components slash sign up. Okay, and let's remove this file, which is login component dot spec. Okay, and remove it also from here. Okay, now let's create one more component, nggc dashboard, dashboard. Here will be our dashboard that will be displayed after login. Okay, and let's create two more modules. One will be admin module, sorry, not module, admin component, and the last component will be user component. Okay, now we are good to go. So let's define our routing file first. And where is our routing file? Here, app.routing.modules.ts. So let's define some of our routes here. So first, will be path, and let's name it login, and its component will be login component. Next one is del sign up, and it will be sign up component. Dashboard, it will be our dashboard component, and the next one will be admin component, and another one is user component, and let's name it to admin page and user page. Okay, now here let's write it login, and let's see why it is not working. Oh, that's because we haven't defined our router outlet. So open our app component file, so here define router outlet. Okay, and let's try. Yes, it is working fine. Login, and it is our sign up page. Okay, now if we don't type anything here and we are not getting anything, so we will define a default route for this, and our default route will be our login component. So here path will be blank and it will be redirected to login, and path match equals to full. So let's see, is it working fine or not, and it is giving an error. Okay, we have missed semicolon here. So let's see, let's remove it and see. Login is our default path for this application. Okay, let's open our login component and define some design here. So I have already written this code, so I am just copying it, and I will provide this code in a GitHub repository, so don't worry about it. You can also copy it from there, so do not worry about designing process. Okay, and now let's open the signup file. So here signup.html. okay, and copy our code here, and now let's define some CSS. So it will be our signup CSS and it will be our login CSS. Okay, and let's create a external CSS file here inside this assets folder. So we will create a file here, form.css, and copy this code here. So it is the CSS file for our login and sign up, both of files. So let's try to fetch this file inside our components. Okay, so let's not keep it inside a asset folder, so I'm going to delete it. Delete, and let's paste it here inside the sign up form, and let's see how it is going. Oh, it is going fine, but not absolutely fine. So let's see how we can change it. First, let's remove body part from here and let's rename it sign up, not sign up, form container. Okay, and open here and wrap it up inside form container. So let's see, and it is taking unnecessary margin from everywhere. So let's see what can we do for it. Open styles.css, and it is your global CSS file, and let's apply here margin 0, padding 0. Okay, we are good. And here let's change its link, and right here outer link equals to login. Okay, cool. Yes, now let's work on our login page. So here I'm just copying these CSS files and paste it here, and here we will wrap these divs inside that form container. So paste it in the end, and here we are fine, and we will see them in future, these validation errors. So let's leave it as it is, and let's change its linking, and right here router links equal to sign up. So here these are our login and sign up files. Okay, now let's work on our sign up file. So let's create our login service first. So here we will write nggs, it means ng generate service, or you can write completely generate service. It's totally depends on you. Okay, write nggs, and here inside services folder we will create a sign up service. Okay, let's name it sign up. Okay, and it will create a service inside this folder, and here it has created sign up service.cs file, and let's remove this testing file from here, we don't need it. And here it is our sign up service, and before that we have to write something in environment.ts file. So here we will define our path of base URL, and which is we have hosted our APIs on localhost, sorry, HTTP. Okay, let's check it anyway. HTTP slash localhost 88. So let's see, yes, it is working fine. And let's copy this portion and paste it here, and append API here, and it is the base path for our all the APIs. So let's close environment.file here, and now we need to do something in our app module file. So here we will import an HTTP module. Okay, it is not fetching, so let's import it manually. So import HTTP client module from angular / common / HTTP. Okay, and copy it and paste it here. And we need one more module in future, that is forms module, not forms module, reactive forms module. Okay, so here we have imported reactive forms module from angular / forms. Okay, now done. So let's fetch base path here, URL private base URL equals to environment dot base URL, and here private HTTP client, and it is a service we are going to use in our sign up service file. Okay, so right here login and sign up and change password. So these three methods are going to be used inside this service. Okay, and here let's define a folder which name is model, and here we will define a model signup request model.ts export interface signup request model. Okay, here defines some properties. First one will be our usernames, and no, let's define here name, which will be string, then username, which will be string, password, it will also be string, confirm password, it will also be string, name, username, password, confirm password, and one more thing, what is email. So email string. Okay, and let's add one more file here which will be status.ts, and we will see what it will be do in future. Export interface status, and it is a file for fetching response from the most of services, and we are going to use this most of the time in this project. So here status code will be number and message will be string. Okay, fine. And here sign up request model sign and sign up request model return this dot http dot post this dot base URL plus registration, and here we will pass the data, and it's fine. Okay, now let's write login method also. So here we will define login request model.ts, and right here export login request model, username string, password string. Okay, and here write model which will be login model, and right here return this dot http dot post this dot base URL slash login comma model. And let's define change password method also. So here Let's define a change password model first. So change password .ts export interface change password, and right here username string current password string new password string and confirm new password, which will also be string. Okay, and let's write one more file here, which will be login response.ts and export interface login response model, and these are the files, these are the properties we are going to use. So let's remove this public string from everywhere and get set from everywhere. Okay, and token will be string, refresh token will also be string, and expiration time will also be string, name string, username string, comma comma comma. Okay, here is our login response model. Change password, and in return we will get a status, and here we will also get a status, and here we will get login response kind of data. So login response model. So these are our authentication services. Now let's write a sign up module, sorry, sign up component. It is not a module. So here open sign up component.ts file, and let's use our sign up service here. Sign up service, sign up service. Okay, and right here on post method, so it will be our forms group. Okay, let's import from, I just forgot its name, so src, sorry, not src, @angular /forms form builder and form what we need here, form group. And let's define this form group here, not here, but first we need to use that form builder service. So right here, private fb form builder, and here this dot frm equals to this dot fb dot group, and here let's define those properties. First property will be our name, and it will be a required field. So right here, validators dot required. Next will be our username, next one will be password, and next one will be confirm password. Okay, this dot frm dot value. Okay, let's define a getter property here. So get f return this dot frm dot controls, and we will use it inside our signup component.html file. Okay, so let's wrap it inside a form. So right here, form, and before two divs, let's close it. Okay, fine. And here form group equal to frm, and on ng submit equals to on post. Okay, and let's disable this button until the form is valid. So disabled equals to frm dot invalid. So let's see, and let's close it. We don't need this file right now. Okay, let's close this tab also. And here let's define our controls. So right here, let's write form control name equals to name, and right here form control name equals to email, form control name equals to username, password, and the last one will be confirm password, confirm password. Okay, and here let's not log it inside the console, let's log it inside the alert. So here everything is working fine, so let's change back it to the console.log. And here it is saying that cannot find control with name email. Okay, let's see email, and let's see we have defined, okay, we haven't defined here email, so defined here email also, validators dot required. Okay, and what it's saying that we haven't defined confirm password, but we have defined. Let's see, is there any spelling mistake? Yes, it is confirm password, not confirm password. Okay, now everything seems fine, and let's see, yes, this button is disabled. It is not performing any action, as you can see. Okay, fine. And here from login file, let's copy some code and paste it here. It is just for the validation purpose. Username is required, and let's write some code here. Asterisk ng if f dot name dot it has changed in Angular 14. That was the case in previous version where we write f dot name. So f dot name dot, first let's copy this f name. It is going to be used in lot of places. Invalid and dirty or touched. If it satisfied these conditions, that it will show the error message, but we need another condition here, which is f dot name ng if f name dot errors required. Yeah, it is fine now, and let's see is it working or not. Yes, it is working fine, but not fine according to the CSS. Okay, we will check it in later. Okay, first we need to remove that span. Okay, it is not working fine, and we will see it later. Okay, and let's copy this code and paste it below. So here we will do the same thing. Okay, I think I got the error. We have to move it outside the input container. Yes, it is fine now. And let's do the same thing for the email. Just here paste email instead of name, and we are fine. And right here email is required. Okay, and do the same thing for password, email, and confirm password. Sorry, password and confirm password. Okay, it is not username, it is name. Name is required, and here email is required. Now it's the turn of username, so copy username, and here also username, and username is required. So now it's the turn of password. So password, and paste here password also, and right here password is required. Okay, now it's confirm password. So right here confirm password, confirm password, and here also confirm password is required, and it is giving a lot of errors. So let's see why it is bothering us, and I think we have missed a div here. Okay, we have missed lots of divs, and here also. I think we are fine now. Okay, and let's format our document. Okay, it is giving some error, so let it be. So let's check the validation error, and it is saying name is required, email is required, password is required, and confirm password is required. And we need one more validation, exactly not one, we will need two validation. First one for matching our password and confirm password, and another one is for format of this password. Okay, for custom validations we will create a folder which will be called helper. So here inside app, create a folder helpers, and now right here must match dot validator dot ts. Okay, and it is a function for matching our password and confirm password. So let's look at this, and it is the method for our password and confirm password. matching of password and confirm password. Okay, now let's create one more helper class, and where it is helper folder here, and it will be create a new file, pattern match dot validator dot ts, and here we will match a pattern of the password. So we will match our pattern of the password by using this method. So let's close it for now and move to the signup component.ts file, and it is the pattern for our regular expression. So it means that our password will must contain one uppercase, one lowercase, one digit, and first it must be at least 6 character long and must contain one uppercase, one lowercase, one digit, and one special character. So it is the strength of our password. Okay, so here inside the password comma valid pattern and pass our pattern regex, and here pass and just use this must match and press Ctrl dot and import src app helpers must match dot validator. Okay, now we will match our new password and confirm password. Here it is not new password, it is a password. Okay, it's fine. Let's see how our validation working right now, and let's see everything is working fine. So let's name it abc@gmail.com, username xyz abc12, password abcd xyz, and here it is not showing any error for password and confirm password. So let's see 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we haven't written any validation rule here. Okay, so right here just copy it here and okay, span slash div. Okay, where is our button now? Control Z. Okay, we are fine now. And now let's copy this is span. Okay, and right here div class equal to msg error, sorry, let's define it inside this div. So right here password and confirm password should be matched. So here write must match, and here for our password let's copy this thing, and here invalid pattern. So let's see how is it going. So here 1 2 3 4 5, okay, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4, and it is saying password and confirmed password should be matched. So it is fine. 2 3 4 5 6, and our regular expression is not working here, so let's check it. So let's open this pattern match validator and this name invalid pattern, copy it and paste it here. Okay, I guess it must be fine now. Let's check our okay, it is looking fine here also. Validators dot required comma validate valid pattern regex. Okay, let's check one more time. Okay, let's refresh this page, and right here 1 2 3 4 5, and again it is not giving any validation error. So let's check. Okay, let's find the cause. So here we will log the console, and 1 2 3, and it is saying that expected async validator to return promise or observable and something like that. And I guess we have to define an array here, and let's see. 2 3 4 5 6, now error is gone, nothing is coming. And here change our validation message, and here let's copy this and paste it here. Okay, now here 1 2 3 4 5 6, now type capital X Y Z at the rate 1 2 3. Now it is a valid password. Okay, now validation part is done, and let's type abc at the rate .com, username abc11, and password xyz at the rate 1 2 3. So here let's see, and we have got this object confirm password, email name, password and username. Okay. Okay, so now here we will define our post method. So let's define here status, and it will be status. Okay, and now this dot, first this dot status code equals to 0, this dot message equals to wait. Okay, now this dot service service dot sign up sign up. Here we need to pass sign up request model, and that matches to our form of frm dot value. Okay, then we will subscribe it, and here next and response this dot status equal to response. Okay, and here error err, here is a colon err, this dot status equal to some error on server side. This dot status dot message, and status code will also be 0, and we will log that error in our console.log err. Okay, now we will need another method here, and let's this dot status dot code equal to 0. Okay, let's copy it and let it be, and here after that, after completion, we will reset our form. So this dot frm dot reset. Okay, and it is looking fine right now. Let's check it in browser. So here let's name it to, what should I name it? max @gmail.com. max will be our username, and our password will be capital max @123, capital M, small a, small x @123. Okay, and let's see. I think it is giving some error on console, and it is saying that cannot set properties of undefined setting status code. Okay, first let's check what we are getting in our response. So here console.log response. A B max at the rate, sorry, yes, max at the rate 123, sorry, at the rate gmail.com. Username max, password will be max at the rate 123, max at the rate 123. So here it is again saying, it is again displaying the same error. So let's comment this code. This dot status code number and string ABC 1 2 3 2 3 ABC at the rate 1 2 3 ABC at the rate 1 2 3, and here okay, cannot set properties of undefined status code. Okay, so our status code is undefined. Okay, and here I have done a huge mistake. Status code equals to 0 and not equals to semicolon 0, and it happens when you use C# and TypeScript together or JavaScript. You get to mess your code. Here message and wait. Okay, now we have initialize our status object. Okay, and let's see, ABC at the rate 1 2 3, username XYZ, password ABC 1 2 3 1 2 3, and yeah, we are fine. But we need to define that message here. So here we are going to define our status message, ng if equal to status and status dot message. So here max at the rate password sorry, it's a username, so max at the rate 1 2 3. Oh, capital MAX at the rate 1 2 3, capital MAX at the rate 1 2 3. So here, okay, we are fine now. Let's move to the VS Code and let's do some changes quickly. So first let's remove this thing, and now okay, now I guess we are fine. So let's try to sign up right now. Capital MAX at the rate 1 2, capital MAX at the rate gmail.com, capital sorry, max, capital M-A-X at the rate 1 2, capital M-A-X at the rate 1 2 3. Okay, how am I messing right now? At the rate 1 2 3. Okay, capital M-A-X at the rate 1 2 3. Okay, let's try to sign up, but we need to log, and it is saying wait, some error on server side. So it is saying that API/registration not found, and absolutely that is not our URL. Okay, and where is our services? Okay, here is our services folder. Its component, helper, models and services. Here sign up services, and where is our base URL? Okay, we need, let me check. Okay, and here we will paste authorization. Okay, let's check it again. So here name max at the rate gmail.com, max at the rate 123, max at the rate 123, and it is saying wait, let's see. And it hasn't displayed any message. Let's see our console, and we haven't. Okay, okay, and let's log our response. Okay, from the response we have got message and status code 0. Okay guys, let's try to log in once again, and in between I have cleared my database so that we can create a fresh users. So here, okay, now we have a status code, one message successfully registered, and it is not displaying here. So let's see why it is not displaying here. Okay, because in completion we are emptying the status code. Okay, let's see. Let's try to log in with another user. Let's name it ravi at the rate gmail.com, username ravi, password capital RAVI at the rate 123, capital RAVI at the rate 123. So here successfully registered. So our sign up module has completed. Now let's move to the login module. Okay, so let's close this tab and open login.component.ts and login.component.html. Okay, and now let's define our form here. So first we will use some services like private sign up service, and it will be sign up service, and private fb form builder import angular / forms. Okay, now let's add a method on post and we will define it later. First we need to define our form, so frm form group and here exclamation sign, and here let's define a property like we have defined before, get f, which will return controls of this form, this dot frm dot controls, and we need it for our validation. Okay, let's write here needed for validation in HTML file. Okay, so here, not here, inside or on init, just write here this dot frm equals to this dot fb dot group, and here username, and it will be validators dot required, and same goes for password. Okay, and I think we are missing a comma here. Okay, now it's fine, and let's see what we can do now. Okay, and here we will call our service, so but we need to define one more thing here, which is status, and a status so here this dot service dot login, and we will pass our form here, so this dot frm dot value, and now we will subscribe this method and it will have next response. Okay, now let's log this response, console.log response. Okay, and now here, okay, then let's clear this form, this dot frm dot clear. Okay, this dot frm dot, and why it is not clearing? Okay, leave it for future, we will define it in future, so let it be for now. Now let's write here an error section err, and let's console dot log err, and this dot status equals to message, no, status code, Okay, let's move it here. We need it right there. And status code 0 message wait. Okay, and right now this dot status code equals to 0. This dot status sorry, not status, message equals to some error on server side. Okay, and let's copy it and paste it here. Login successful, redirecting to. Okay, let's write logged in successful. That's it, that's enough. Okay, now move to the HTML page, and here we will define it inside a form. So here form, and move this tag here. Okay, and here form group equals to frm, ng submit equals to on post. That's fine. And here, okay, not here, not here, form control name equals to username, and here it will be where it is, sorry, not here, but where it is. Okay, let me find it. Where is our form? Here, username. No, I think let it be like as it is, and change here, sorry, change here, form control name. Okay, and form control name equals to password. Okay, now let's write some validation logic here. Okay, and we are going to copy it from sign up page. So where is our sign up? Where is our sign up? Here. Okay, and where is our username? Here. Okay, and let's copy it and paste it here. So, and let's copy password validation also, and we do not bother to write it again. Okay, here, and there is a div missing, so we will close that tag, and here, and we do not need this validation here, so we will just close our div here, and I think everything is fine. Now here we will write a message, so it will be ng if status, and here status dot message. Okay, so let's see what is going there. So here we had registered our user, which was Max, and password, max@123, and it is directly displaying status.message. Okay, let's see what is going on console. And here message locked in, something like that. Okay, so our response is coming correct. It is our response. Here we have name max, refresh token, and here is our access token, and here is our username. Okay, so we will save these things inside, but let's see why it is. Okay, here we have missing parenthesis. Now we are fine, and now we will save. Let's try to log in again. Max 23. Okay, where is our console? Here. Okay, so here we are getting a token, refresh token, and username. We are going to use these things and we are going to store it in our local storage. Okay, so here let's create a service. Auth service, sorry, nggs auth dot no services slash auth, and here inside our service folder those services will be created. Okay, now it is creating and it has created. So here auth service, and let's remove this is pack.ts file. So here let's define some methods. Okay, we will define them later. Where is our login component? It is here. And here now, after a successful login, we will save username, access token, and refresh token into local storage. Okay, and we will save here. So add username, string, and local storage dot set item username. Okay, and we will copy it here, paste it here, and rename it to add token or add access token. Okay, and access token and access token. So here and add, now what we need, refresh token. So here refresh token and let's rename it to refresh token. So refresh token. Okay, refresh token, access token, and username. Okay, so move to the login component, and here we are going to use that service. So where is our constructor? It is here. Okay, so right here, private auth service. Okay, where it has gone? Auth service, and here this dot auth service dot add access token response dot, I don't know what was that. Okay, we have to log in again, max, and here max@123. So here the first one is token, and another one is refresh token. So this dot auth service dot add refresh token and add username res dot response token res dot username. Okay, okay, and now let's try to log in again, and let's see what happens after login. So here max and capital max@123, login successful, and here inside our what it is here application and local storage. So here we have our access token, username, refresh token. Okay, and we do not need this token. Okay, here we have our three values: access token, username, and refresh token. Okay, now we are logged in. So after successful logged in, we will move to the dashboard component. So here moving. Okay, now this dot, we need some more services here. So here router, private router and router. This dot router dot navigate, and here we will navigate to the login, sorry, not login, dashboard. Okay, now let's try to log in again. 1 2 3, and we are here in dashboard. Now here is a case. I am logged in, and when I am refreshing to the main site, I am redirecting to the login page, but I do not want that. After login, I want to go to the dashboard page. So let's see what we can do for it. So let's move to the auth service file, and here we will check that whether we are logged in or not logged in. So right here method logged in, and here we will return this dot but we need to define our some more methods here. So here get access token, this, so local storage dot get item, and here access token, return. Now get refresh token, and here will be our refresh token, and the last one is get username, get username. So okay, let's rename it get username. Okay, and if this dot logged in get access token, so if there is an access token then we are logged in, otherwise we are not. That is the simple scenario. But we need one more method, which is check expiration of our token. So here write is token expired, and so here it is a method for token expiry. So right here get access token. Okay, and here we need to change a logic of login, so and it should not also expired, so this dot is expired. So here inside the login component, first we will check that we are logged in or not. If we are logged in, then we will move to the dashboard. So here let's check if auth service dot is logged in, then we will move to the dashboard. Let's see. Okay, and it is not working. Let's see what is happening. Let's log this value. So console.log and auth service dot logged in. So here, okay, we don't need this. It is saying that failed to execute atob on window. The string to be decoded is not correctly encoded. Okay, so that is the problem. Okay, let's see, and what is we are getting from token. Okay, inside the token we are accessing refresh token. That is the problem. Get access token, we need access token, and inside the refresh token we need a refresh token. Okay, so let's review all the methods here for avoiding further mistake. So here add access token, set item, access token. Okay, fine. Refresh token, set item, refresh token. Okay, and add username, set item username. Okay, and here get access token, get username, get refresh token. Okay, let's see, and here we are fine now. Now we can see that we are moving to the dashboard directly without going to the login. So let's remove that. We have defined console.log somewhere. Let's find where it is. Okay, I think it will be there. Okay, it is here. So now we are fine. So let's define some designing here and some modules also, some routes also. So we will close it now, and we do not all of these now. So let's move to the dashboard. Here let's remove it, I don't like it. Here we will define this file, and we will also implement some CSS. So let's open our app.css file, and where it is, style.css. here. So it is our style.css file, and we do not need this body portion here. So let's move that thing here, and I am using Google Fonts here, which is Poppin. So I need to define some links in the index file. So where is our index file? Here it is. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is working fine, but not absolutely fine. Now it is absolutely fine. And let's try to move this nav section to the app component file. So let's copy this nav, and here let's copy it and open our app.component folder. So where is our app.component.html file? Look at here, it is here. And right now let's paste it, and let's see, is it working fine or not? Okay, it is working fine. Now our content will be loaded here. So our content pages goes here, and it is our layout for all the content pages, but we will display it on the basis of logged in. Okay, we will do it later, but first we need to move here. Here it is saying that welcome admin, and we need this value dynamically. So let's open the ts file, and here private auth service. So username string equals to this dot auth service dot get username. Okay, and it is saying that it might be null. Okay, fine. And now here we will write, rather than admin, we will write here username. Okay, welcome Max. Fine. Okay, and let's see what we can do now. Okay, now let's define some of these routes. Here it will be our default route, which is dashboard, and it will be called dashboard. And here are user pages. It will be user pages. Let's check our routing file. So where it is, okay, app.routing.module. Here login, sign up, dashboard, admin page, and user page. So it is our user page, and here we will define one more thing, which is admin page, and it will be visible only to the admin. Okay, admin page, it is dashboard, and here the last link will be logout. Okay, and we do not define any method here. We will call a function from this link. Okay, let's write here router link active equals to active, and these will also be router link, not href. So here router link, and remove these brackets here. So copy it and paste it here, and it will determine that which route is active currently. And let's see here. Okay, it's user page, dashboard page, and let's increase its width. So let's see how much width it will need. So here UL, and let's see min width is working here or not. Okay, it is working, but not in a way that I want. So let's change it, width 38%. And where is our CSS file? Which where? Okay, it is here, styles.css, and where it is 38%. Okay, it's percentage. Okay, now everything seems fine. Okay, and now let's close it, and close it also. close it also, and let's copy this thing into other pages also. So we will copy it to user pages. So here let's write it is a user page. Okay, and let's remove this file, we don't need it. And where it is our admin page. Okay, let's remove this file also and open HTML file and paste it here. It is admin page. Okay, and we will define its functionality later. This admin page will be visible only to the admin. So here now we are in admin page, we are in user page, we are in dashboard. Okay, now we will write a logout method. So let's close it for now and move to the services page. So here move to the auth service. Okay, now log out. So here in logout, this dot not this dot local storage dot remove item username, and we will remove access token and refresh token. Okay, and here we will define router, private router, and after logout we will move to the this dot router dot navigate, and we will navigate to the login page. Okay, and we will call this function from our app component page. So where is app component? Here. So right here, constructor private auth service here logout, and this dot auth service dot logout. Okay, now we will call this logout method from, let's remove this effect file. So we will call it from here. A click equals to logout. Okay, and it is giving error. So what it is error? Okay, O is capital, so we will change it to small. Okay, and let's try to log out, but before we need a hand sign here, like they are here. Okay, and here. So let's define a inline style equal to cursor pointer. Okay, why cursor pointer? Okay, and now we are into the login page, but we are seeing this layout here. So let's check that whether we are a login or not. So for this we have to write a function here, is logged in, and it will be boolean, and public, sorry, check logged in. Okay, this dot auth service dot is logged in. Okay, let's rename it to check logged in user, and we will set this dot is logged in equals to. Okay, now we will call this method with the help of activate method. So here activate, sorry, not here, we will write it somewhere here. We have a event activate, and we will call that method here. So what this method will do, whenever we click on any of these routes, this method will call checked logged in user. So okay, now whenever any route will be called, this method will be invoked. Okay, now we will write an if else condition here, if ng if equal to is logged in. Okay, and here is logged in. Okay, now we have removed it completely, and let's try to log in max @123. So here we are logged in again. Okay, we are fine till now, but we have lot of problem here. Now we are logged out, and if we type here dashboard, then we will move to the dashboard, and we don't want to do that. So for that we have to write a route guard in Angular. So here we need a route guard that will guard our route. Okay, let's close this tab and write our own route guard. Okay, and let's create our route. So ng generate guard services slash auth auth. Okay, and it will generate our guard, and let's wait for it. Okay, so open our services folder. It is going to be generated here, and it is asking that which method you are going to use. We are going to use can activate method. Okay, now I think we have generated our guard. So let's open this folder, and here first we will remove this effect file. We do not need it. So here we have a functionality of activate guard, and it is always returning true, but we do not want that. It will be true only if our service is returning log in true. Okay, and let's define our constructor here. So here private auth service we will return this dot or service dot is logged in. Okay. Okay, and here if it is logged in, then it will return true, return true, otherwise it will return false, and before that we will move it to the login page. So here we will use an router service, so here private router and press control dot. Okay, now this dot router dot navigate, and here we will move to the login page. Okay, and let's see that is it working or not. And it is not working right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I got the problem. We haven't activated it in the router file, so let's open our router file. Where is it? It is here. So we will guard our routes here. So here can activate, and its value will be auth guard. So we need to write this code here and here also. Okay, let's see. Okay, you see it is working fine. Now we are trying to access this dashboard, and we have moved back to the login. So we have activated route guard. Now let's log in again @max@123. So now try to access some authenticated data. Okay, let's write some more services here. nggs services protected. So we are trying to access some protected resource. Protected. Okay, and let's close it for now. We do not need it, and here we do not need this file also, and I guess we do not need this and this one also. So here, okay, it has, okay, we will remove it and add again. That is not service, that will be services. Okay, let's wait and see. Okay, and let's remove this spec file. Here is our protected services. So quickly define http client. Okay, and here our base URL, private base URL equals to this dot base URL, sorry, environment environment dot base URL. So here protected get user data, and it will return this dot http dot get and this dot base URL slash protected, and here after that we have get data. Okay, and we have one more method which is get admin data. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's open our this user component, and okay, now use that service private protected service. What was the name of service? Yes, protected service. Protected service. Okay, and let's call it here this dot protected service dot get data, and okay, it is an observable. So here subscribe, next, response console.log response, and comma error err console.log err. Okay, now let's open our console here, and it is saying that 401 authorized. It means we are not authorized, and we have to pass our authorization token. For that we need what we call that HTTP interceptor. We need a HTTP interceptor, and it is saying that HTTP interceptor is a special type of service we can implement, and it's used to apply custom logic and something like that. So what basically HTTP interceptor is that it will track every HTTP request, and we will append a HTTP header with the help of HTTP interceptor. So we can say that HTTP we will intercept each request and append HTTP header with access token in each request with the help of interceptor. Okay, now let's create our HTTP interceptor. So let's write here nggs services slash interceptor interceptor interceptor. Okay, and let's wait and see what is going to happen. First it will generate a interceptor service inside this services folder, and as usual we will remove this file, and here interceptor.service. Okay, and it will implement HTTP interceptor. So here we will write this code and press control dot. Here also control dot, and it's updated. Control dot and import from rxjs, control dot import from angular/common-http, and here auth service, and it will be our get access token. So it is our interceptor, and we are just appending here our access token on each request. So here we are done. Okay, now let's try to access this user page. Okay, and it is again unauthorized. Okay, it's okay. And it's happening because we haven't registered our what it is interceptor inside the app module. So we will open the app module file, and let's close this interceptor service, and inside the providers, where is our providers? Here, let's define this object here, press control dot, and it is our interceptor service, so press control dot also. Okay, now let's see it is working or not. Okay, and let's refresh it, and again it is saying that 403, something like that. No, it is saying that status is okay, but here's some error, some other error. HTTP failure during parsing for this. Okay, so let's see our web API project, and here we are returning plain text. So let's try to use status equal to new status, and status code equals to 1, and status dot message equals to data from protected resource. Okay, and we will pass that status, and now we will get data in the form of JSON. And we will do same here in the admin controller, so paste it here, and data from admin controller. Okay, and now let's publish it, and here publish. And it will take a while. Okay, now it has published. Okay, now let's do some quick changes here in our service. So it is our protected service which will return Now it will return a status type of object. So type here in angular brackets status. Okay, now here let's see what we are getting in the response. So here console, here we are getting a proper message and status code. It is saying the data from the protected controller. So right here a status, and here a status. Okay, and this dot status equals to response. Okay, and here ng if status, and here we will write status dot message. Okay, see, it is saying that I am a data from protected controller. Okay, now let's try to access the admin controller data. So let's close it, and here we will copy this method and move to the admin controller or admin component and admin.html. So here we will use the same method here, and let's define this protected service, private protected service. Okay, it should be defined there, not should, it must be defined there. And let's define that status variable. So status. Okay, and check here ng if status admin status dot message. Okay, now let's move to the admin page. And here, okay, why it is showing? Okay, let's move to the here. So here admin page we have defined admin controller, and here user page we have defined user controller. So why it is defining data from controller, protected controller here? I don't know, let's see. Okay, now I got the problem. Here we have to use get admin data, and now you are not seeing anything because we will get an error 403 forbidden. Now we are authenticated user, but we are not authorized for to use that method. And here we can see that This resource can only be accessed by the admin. So we need to log in with admin rights, and I have already created an admin credentials. So here admin at that 123, I guess it's right, credentials. And it is saying that login is successful but not moving to the dashboard. And let's see what is going on here. So let's close it for now, we don't need this. And let's see, it is giving an error. HTTP AMI admin get data 403 failed. Okay, let's refresh it and try to log in again. Admin and admin@123, and it is saying logged in successful. So what might be the problem? And here refresh token null, access token is also null. Let's try to log in with max and max@123. Okay, with max it is fine. So let's check it in a post max. Okay, but before we need to log our response of login. So let's open the login component here, and here. Okay, and if sorry, we are doing hard coded, sorry. And let's see if response dot okay, and where is our response file? Login response, and here, and it must implements the status or extends, we can say that. Extends status. So we will extend this interface here because we need status code and status message from the login response. Okay, and here if login, sorry, if response dot status code equals to 0, but let's define it first. So response dot status code, and here response dot message. Okay, and we will only move to the dashboard if login dot, sorry, response dot status code equals to 1. Okay, now let's try to log in again. Admin @123, and let's say what it is saying, that invalid username or password, admin@12345. Okay, Now we are good. Now you can see that we can access the admin controller data. Admin have every right. He can see user page, he can see admin page, whatever he wants. He have full rights, but user cannot use the admin page data. Okay, and let's see what we can do now. Okay, now let's log out and log in again with Max, which is a user. So max 123, and now we see that we have admin page link here, but we do not want to display this link to the user role. So we will try to remove this link from the user panel. Okay, and for that we need to install some packages, and here in Stack Overflow it is saying that we need to install this library. So let's copy it, and here let's paste it here. So press enter. Okay, now it has installed. So let's see what it is saying, that import JWT helper service from there. Okay, so let's open our auth service and we will do these things there. So where is our services folder? Here inside the auth service we will see, get user role. Okay, and import it there, and let's see what else we have to do. Const helper equal to new JWT helper service. So it's here, and const decoded token, my row token, and it's not my row token, we have our own token. So this dot get access token, and it is saying that what does it need? It is saying that I want a string value. Okay, now let's try to log this value, decoded token, and okay, let's close this login component, admin component also. Okay, and here, not here, let's open our app component file. Where is our app component? It is here. So here we will call that method get user roles, and let's see what it is giving us. Okay, and it is giving us this value. It is saying that here we have our role user, name Max, and valid audience, it is valid audience, and it is expiry time. Okay, and it is our issuer. Okay, so we have our token decoded here. Let's try to access this value. So let's see how to access this value. Okay, and if we write here decoded token dot this, I think it will give a error. Okay, and let's try to convert it in JSON. So here let's type JSON dot stringify okay, let's see, and here we have a JSON string. So here okay, it's fine. Okay, and let's remove this here and here, and let's see what we are getting now. Okay, we are getting the same value, so we will copy this thing here, role, and here we will copy this key, and let's try to access it here. So let's say that it is our rule, and here const role equals to this, and okay, so it is our user. So let's try to log in with admin and admin at 5 hash. So okay, it is saying to wait, and here with the admin it is also giving us a role of user. That's okay, that was previous value. Okay, now we have our role. Okay, and now let's close this tab, we don't need it now, and now return role from here, return role. So let's okay, where is our error? It is saying failed to compile, get user roles. Okay, we have called in the app component file, so we can't change it. So first change it from here, then first change it from here also. So I guess we are fine now. Okay, now okay, here roles equals to blank string, and here this dot roles equals to auth service dot get roles. Okay, and here we will check that if roles equals to admin, Okay, and okay, now let's log out and log in with Max. It is our user. So here, okay, we are not getting value without refreshing the page. So that is the case. Okay, let's sort out this problem. We need to find the solution for this. Okay, now log out for now. Okay, and let's do some tweaks here. Here, let's write this inside here. Okay, and let's see what happens now. Now we are setting our roles on this activate method. Where is our activate? Okay, now whenever any routes get hits, it will hit that method, and inside that method we have called these two lines. And the first one is we are accessing the login information and trying to set that we are login or not, and the second one is that we are trying to access the role of the user. Let's see that is it working okay or not. So first try to log in with admin for 5. Okay, admin 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and now let's try to log out and try to log in with Max. Okay, now we are fine. Okay, and let's set this to min width. Okay, and where is our CSS file? Here, try to use min width. Let's see is it working fine or not. Let's try it with admin login. Okay, it's not working fine. Change back it to the 38%. So I'm not changing any CSS because it's not a CSS tutorial. We should be fine with this. Okay, now let's create a model file. Now we are going to use refresh tokens. So here, okay, refresh token request .ts export interface request token refresh token request. Okay, so these are the two properties of this interface, access token and refresh token. Okay, now let's close it. Okay, and now let's create a service. So ngg has services token, and it will generate a token service. So let's wait and see. Okay, it is taking time, and okay, now we are fine. So we will move to the services folder, and like as always, I will delete this inspect file. I don't need some extra files. Okay, here open the token service, and here okay, and it is token request. Sorry, what was that? Refresh token request. And here environment dot base URL slash token, and here we will define private HTTP client. So it is a refresh token method, generate refresh token method, and it is our refresh token method. Okay, and now let's let's close this. Okay, so now open our auth service. Where it is here, and write this method, and here token refresh token request. It will be get access token. So in the first line we will get the token, then we will get the refresh token, and we will see that if token is null, if token is not present or refresh token is not present, then it will return a false. Okay, now this dot token, sorry, we need to define our service there. So where is our constructor? So here is our constructor, private token service. So here this dot token service dot generate refresh token, and we will pass data here. So here we will set this dot okay. Now we need to set our access tokens. So here add refresh token and add access token. Okay, so here we will write this dot add access token and this dot add refresh token. So we will copy this here and this thing here, and we will remove this. Okay, so it is our method refreshing the access token. So here first we are getting access token, then refresh token, then checking that they are present or not. If either one of them is not present, then we will return false. And here okay, we are hitting a service for getting refresh token. In the response we are getting access token and reference token, and we are saving them again in our local storage. Okay, and returning the success. Okay, now let's move to the auth guard file. Okay, and here in else condition we will call this method, and this method need to be async. Okay, and let's remove this thing from here. Okay, now here we are refreshing our access token. If our actual token is expired, then we are refreshing our access token. So if our refresh token expires, then it will refresh the token. Okay, and now let's try to check our project that it is working fine or not. So till now it is working fine. So let's try to log in with max and x@123. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, cannot read the properties of null. Okay, leave it like that. Okay, and where is our auth service class? And it is here. Okay, now it seems fine, everything. Okay, now let's do some little bit modification here. So we will check that decoded token is present or not. So if decoded token, then it will fetch a role from here, otherwise it will return a blank string. So let's see again that error is coming or not. So here admin and admin@12345 hash, and it is our admin page. And let's log in with max x@123, and here we have logged in our with user, so everything is fine. Okay guys, that was all about Angular authentication, and I hope everything is clear to you now. So see you soon in the next video.